Hello friends! Welcome to my channel, Evergreen's Elementary Environmental Education. I'm Miss Evergreen, and I hope you are as excited as I am to make some delicious and nutritious salsa. Let's start by using a new page in our journal to write down the scientific method. Put the title at the top and copy the definition presented on the screen.
The first step of the scientific method is to make an observation. Write down the steps and definitions from the poster into your journal.
Now that we have that written down, we are going to start making our observations using our 5 senses. Our first sense is going to be sight. My salsa is red, liquidy with a little bit of green and white chunks in it. Our second sense is smell. My salsa smells kind of like spicy ketchup. Our third observation is sound. My salsa doesn't sound like something. Let's see what happens when I plop it. No sound. Stir it. No sound. Our fourth observation is going to be taste. My salsa tastes delicious. Very fresh and only a little bit spicy. And because our fifth observation is going to be feel, and I'm not going to stick my finger inside of the salsa, we're just going to see how it feels inside of our mouth. My salsa feels very smooth.
Now that we have collected data on our first observation, we are ready to ask a question. Pause the video and write down the next step on the poster into your notebooks. The question we will be asking today is, what ingredients were used to make this salsa? Now let's do some research. Pause the video and write down the next steps and definitions. Now make observations about each individual ingredient. Use your log to write down your findings. I'll do it with you.
Now that we have all of that written down, it's time to go to our ingredient observation log. Taste all of your different ingredients while filling out the log. This tastes kind of earthy. Tomato is my next one. Tastes kind of fresh. Cilantro. I can't get it. Very fresh. Watery. Are you ready for this? Sour. Jalapeno. Spicy. Onion. Spicy. Lemon. Sour. Red onion. I actually like that a little bit better than the white onion. Once you're finished trying all of your ingredients, make sure you write down your observations into your data log.
Next, it's time to form our hypothesis. Write in your journal the definition of what a hypothesis is to make a prediction to answer your question. On your log, write down your hypothesis. The next 2 steps are intertwined. The first step is writing down your methods. When you write down your methods, you make sure future scientists can replicate your work. After you have written down the way you are going to perform your experiment, aka the methods, it's time to actually perform the experiment. Write down the definition you see on the screen. The next step will be to collect data. Pause the video and write down the definition on the screen.
Now it's time for the fun part of our experiment. Let's use our observational skills to compare our salsa. My salsa looks more colorful and more chunky than the store-bought salsa. My salsa smells more citrusy than the store-bought salsa. My salsa sounds like it's moving around. Now it's time for taste. My salsa is less spicy than the store-bought salsa. And when it comes to how it feels, it definitely feels more crunchy than the store-bought salsa. My conclusion is that I did not replicate the store-bought salsa. But that's okay. I followed the data and I got my results.
Results are the second to last step in the scientific method. Pause the video and write down what you see on the screen. The last step of the scientific method is to retest it. Pause the video and write down the definition you see on the screen.
Sometimes, the best part of the scientific method is retesting it. You can continue to try and make the perfect store-bought salsa or just the salsa you love. I personally love the salsa I made, and I'm gonna go make a big batch of it. Have fun until next time, friends. Goodbye!